Hello everyone! Welcome to a new episode of BoAi's Slow English. In today's episode, I would like to have small talk with you. And small talk is an English idiom meaning you're having a conversation with someone to make you and the other person feel comfortable. And usually the topic is something not that interesting, kind of basic, and being able to have small talk requires a skill because you don't want to sound awkward. And I also wanted to bring up the English idiom talking on the fly because today, for about 10 minutes, I am going to try and talk on the fly. I think that's what that means. Hold on. I actually had to confirm this with ChatGPT, and it says to talk on the fly means to speak or respond quickly without much preparation or planning. It's like coming up with something spontaneously in the moment. Yes, that is what I'm doing. In my last episode, I mentioned that I don't have a lot of time to edit long videos. So I wanted to try this kind of old way of vlogging where you don't cut the video up, you just post it the way it is, which hopefully makes it sound more raw and authentic. Anyway, so I work in customer service. I have been working in this industry since 14 years old. My very first job I got when I was in high school. I worked on a farm. It's called Weber's Farm in Baltimore, Maryland, and I worked in the bakery where I learned how to wrap pies and I sold ice cream, and I learned how to use a cash register and I properly learned how to use a broom to clean up my station. I also worked at the pick your own apple area. So outside of the farm, there were many apple trees. And during the fall, we would allow customers to come and pick apples off the tree. They put it into a basket, and then we would weigh the basket, and the weight of the basket times, meaning multiply, by the cost per weight would be what the customer would pay for. So I was in charge of helping the customer to choose the best apples and also ringing them up at the cash register. I also helped at the hay maze station. So hay is what is hay? It's like a straw-like material. It's the food that horses eat. But here in America, maybe other parts of the country or the world, there are stacks of hay where you build it up on top of each other and you create this maze for people to go through. So I would stand on top of the maze and I would look down and make sure that everyone was safe and having a good time. So the reason why I brought up my very first job is because this is my very first introduction to learning how to have small talk and talking on the fly. When you are interacting with customers, sometimes there's a delay in taking care of them. So you want to make them feel comfortable and welcome. So an easy way to have small talk is asking them, how's your day? Just simply, how's your day going? How's your day going? You can also ask it as, have you done anything else today? What did you do before coming here? Do you have anything else planned for the day? So just kind of asking them what is going on with their day can help to break the ice. Ooh, that's another really good English idiom, which means to make the situation feel less awkward and more comfortable. So again, you could say, so how's your day going? Did you do anything else today? Or do you have any other plans for the day? And so ask them about their day. Another way to start small talk is asking them, do you have any plans for the weekend? So whether it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, you can always ask, do you have any plans coming up for the weekend? Do you have any plans coming up for the weekend? And that is a kind of open-ended question for them to answer. Open-ended question means it gives the person answering the question time to talk on the fly themselves, and they can interpret or answer the question however they please. So someone might respond with, oh, well, it's raining, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything. I'll say that a little bit slower. It's raining, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything. I'll say that again a little faster. It's raining, so I don't know if I'm going to do anything. Just like with any other language, when English is spoken quickly, we slur the words together, so it sounds like one long word. Another way that they might answer this question is, I am going out of town. I'm going to go to the beach this weekend. I am going out of town. I am going to the beach this weekend. What else could they say? Oh, I don't have a lot of plans. I might just hang out with some friends. I don't have a lot of plans. I might hang out with some friends this weekend. So I would say those are kind of, I wouldn't say common responses, but those are responses that I have heard a lot. See, what else can you say in small talk? I'll tell you what not to say is, how's the weather? I hate that. When people ask, how's the weather? Because when someone asks that, it obviously looks like they are trying to have small talk, which then makes the situation more awkward. So like I said, having small talk and being able to talk on the fly is a skill, and it's something that you have to practice. So as I mentioned, I worked in customer service, or I have been working in customer service for most of my life. I'm 36 years old now. I started at 14. The next job that I had was working in a hair salon. And when you work in a hair salon, you have clients that come in at least once a month to get their routine or regular haircut or color. So in a business like that, where you have repeat customers, you really have to learn how to talk on the fly and be comfortable with small talk. And in an environment where you build this relationship with a client and you see them once a month, they tell you a lot of their secrets. So it ends up being a very close relationship that you build. So the difference between working in a salon and working at the farm is the salon, you would call those customers clients, and at the farm, you would call them customers, not clients. Clients sounds more luxurious, it sounds more elevated, and I think the difference between customers and clients is that clients are paying for a service. I think that's the difference. So because I was seeing those clients at the salon regularly, sorry, that was weird. I evolved my small talk every time I saw them. So, for example, let's say my client Susie came in and I hadn't met her before. This is her very first appointment. While I'm doing her hair, this is me blow drying her hair, I would ask, so do you live around here? Do you live around here? And she might reply with, oh yeah, I live right down the street. I live right down the street. So what that means is not too far away. And then I might say, oh, I live down the street too. I live in, I'll just make up a city, Perry Hall. Perry Hall actually used to be an area that I lived close to. So if I hear that the client lives in an area near me, that already builds my relationship with them a little bit closer, so that I might feel more comfortable to ask them another kind of more personal question. I might say, do you have a family? Do you have kids? Are you married? And then Susie might tell me, oh yeah, I'm married to a guy named John and we have 2 kids. And I might reply with, oh, that's great. I have a husband as well with 2 kids. I don't know what I would say. And then the next time Susie comes in, since I have a baseline for where I can start my conversation, I could talk about her family. I could say, how's John? How are your kids? What did you do this weekend? Do you have any plans for the weekend? Have you guys been to Weber's Farm yet? Have you seen the movie James Bond? Have you tried this new restaurant nearby? So you can kind of work off your last conversation with the client and create new small talk that would help to build your relationship with them. Anyway, so that's small talk. That is talking on the fly. That is breaking the ice. I'm curious, how do you do in situations where you need to have small talk? Do you feel comfortable? Is it something that you've ever done before? Do you get shy? Do you run away? Tell me, I would love to know. Let me know in the comments. And please, if you liked this very random, slow English vlog video, let me know by giving me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and please share this with your friends who are also learning English. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you. Bye.